A camel.
Mm-hmm. I saw earlier as we were walking around the image of a man, I think myself, dressed in, I don't know, forgive my ignorance, some type of Middle Eastern garb, but a little older than what is worn today. And like with a type of, I don't know how to describe the hat, but there was also like some cloth coming down around the sides or underneath the hat. And I think I saw like a tapered shoe, some type of belted outfit. I don't know.
Very good. What do you notice about yourself? How are you feeling?
I don't feel as though I'm in that body at the moment. I was feeling it more so earlier. And of course, I consciously associated it with that camel. Okay, no, I do feel now like I'm walking on the ground next to the camel. And I'm holding the lead, the rein, and I'm not sure what I'm feeling at the moment.
Allow yourself to really feel yourself and see where it is that you are, where your soul resides. Is it in this man's body or is it somewhere else?
I'm uncertain. I felt as though I was more in that body when I was speaking of holding the rein. And also, that's the second time in this session so far I'm getting the number 36. I don't know if that means I'm 36 years old or what the significance of that is.
Connect with that number and see what it means.
I'm not sure. I feel as though I'm seeing an image of a cross. Might be something to do with that, but I often see different crosses in my own meditations as Brianna, so I don't know. It's interesting.
See if there's any specific significance to you in that lifetime. Does this cross hold any meaning to you as this man?
I think if I were to guess, the cross I did see momentarily the image of a leader, like perhaps a king sitting on a throne, seems to be associated with him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, the same type of garb, only more elaborate. And perhaps having to do with that. Also, I'm getting the sense of I sometimes get a lot of like shapes in these sessions, like as I slowly try to discern what it is. So the shape that I'm feeling now is it's like the top angle of a tent,
Mm-hmm.
like a simple sort of oblong tent. And
Tell me something about yourself. Are you able to get into that body and get a feel of it? Or are you still uncertain as to.
I I feel as though my name is Olaf or Omar, something like that.
Very good.
Um,
Tell me something about yourself. How old are you approximately?
hmm, perhaps 27 or 28.
Mm-hmm. 27, 28. Very good.
There's I'm seeing sort of a goldish sort of mm, some type of pointy thing. I don't know if it's on the top of my hat
Mm-hmm.
or on the top of that other individual's hat. I don't know that I'm necessarily in his presence at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was, I was just saying that briefly.
Very good. Tell me something more about yourself. Tell me
Hmm.
something about your life.
Hmm. There's now a shape, it looks like a wheel. It's funny, I saw this before,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to say it reminded me, and I don't have a full blown image of it, but it brought to mind the idea of a unicycle. But it could be like, it could be many things. It could be like the front of a wheelbarrow. There's some type of singular wheel attached
Mm-hmm.
to something else behind it. Um, I'm not sure what this is, why this is coming up. Let's see. Um, hmm. I don't know. I'm in that phase where it's like, I don't know if I'm imagining it. I feel like I'm just making silly associations. Now I'm thinking it's like a pizza cutter, like it's used to cut food or something. Um, hmm, I don't know.
What's the
I'm
feeling you get with that wheel? What's the emotion that comes along with it?
If I had to guess, I think it would be pride, like I made this contraption, whatever it is. Um,
Tell me more.
hmm, hmm.
Tell me what that feeling of pride, what that feels like.
Well, I guess it's not even pride. I feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just makes me happy. I'm sort of tickled at having made this. It's the funniest thing, Bonnie. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's a pizza cutter, but but not using it necessarily to cut like a baked pizza as we would today, but it just, to cut foods and such, I suppose.
Is
It's
it
interesting.
used? Is that the purpose of this object to cut things? Or what is the
Hmm.
purpose? So we've made this object with what
Uh,
intention?
the intention, I think it is to cut things. I'm seeing now the blade is spiky. It's not a smooth
Mm-hmm.
edge. It's almost like perforating. And I did see before I thought of the food association fabric. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's fabric, maybe it's food, but it seems like it's intentional that it feels like fabric now. I feel like I'm not even cutting fabric. It's like it's yeah, like I said, perforating it, like poking a design in it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Let's go back just a little bit in time and see when you made this object. See what was going on there and how you made it. I'm going to count from 3, 2, 1, and you'll be there, able to explain. 3, 2, and 1. Be there now.
Well, I felt myself doing a motion of like try to demonstrate with my hands like this type of a thing, as though I don't know, I can't see it. If that's having to do with the blade, forming the blade. Um,
Where
hold
are
on.
you? Are you indoors or outdoors?
I think I'm indoors. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's I'm looking at it very closely right now, like at eye level. I'm peering closely. It's like mm,
And
hmm.
what do you see as you're looking up close? Why are you looking up close like that? What are you doing?
I think I'm just checking to make sure that the disc of the tool is straight, that it's not
Mm-hmm.
bent. So I'm trying to look at it up close, and um, it does feel as though there might be some type of not quite machine, but a contraption perhaps
Mm-hmm.
that this tool is in or on. Um, there's it does feel like I'm inside. Like let me see. I don't know, just almost like a just like a workshop or something.
Mm-hmm. Are you alone?
Mm, um, hmm, I don't know. There might be people close by outside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel as though there's anyone right next to me. Um, um, I want to say this is a shared space perhaps. So it isn't necessarily mine only. Um, I I just thought I think I might be an apprentice of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm, reporting to somebody else.
Very good. Is there anything else that you make in this workshop?
Hmm. It feels like a frame, maybe like a screen or something. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm making a screen.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, I saw a frame. It reminds me of like a modern day window screen almost.
Mm-hmm.
So it's large like that type of size. Um, hmm.
What material is it made of?
It feels like it, I'm not sure. It's lightweight, but it's funny. I have associated it with a window screen, so now I'm not sure if that's it. I'm also getting a sense of like a wooden frame, like a vertical rectangle with silk attached,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the silk is being perforated.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an ivory colored silk, and I'm not sure if this is meant to be functional or if it's a piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So is the silk being perforated with that knife type thing that you made?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. I see. And keep looking, keep focusing. See what happens with all of this stuff that you made with the silk and the frame. Maybe move ahead in time and see what happens to it. Take your time. See it evolve.
I think it is. It's for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It was made for a woman. It's it's not exactly a window screen, but it's like that. It's almost like it's for like an atrium or something. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't quite see it. I'm just getting the feel of that it was made for. I did hear the word queen. It was made for a queen, and
Is
it
it
does. Mm-hmm.
is it supposed to be a screen of sorts?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Something to use indoors or outdoors?
Well, that's what's funny about it. It feels like both.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to peg what it was, and atrium was like the closest thing I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a random silk screen, like up in the middle of a castle wall or something. It's something more delicate than that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Something for privacy? Is that the purpose? And decoration? Or is it something else?
I think it is for decoration, but it's also for uh, closure as well. Like, hold on. Hmm. I'm not sure. Now I'm seeing a bed, maybe. Maybe it's for around a bed. Hmm. I don't know. I don't think. I don't think I know the queen. I think
Mm-hmm.
she's her status is more elevated than mine, but um, yeah, I don't know.
Very good. Very good. Very interesting. Now let's move ahead in time and see what happens next. Go to the next significant moment in that lifetime. Let's see what else happens there. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. 3. Moving ahead in time and space. 2. To the next significant moment. And 1. Be there now.
Mm, I I'm not certain. I think I saw a ship. Like I wish I could remember what they're called. Sort of has an elegant curve to it.
Mm-hmm.
Very ornate. It's not minimalist. That's what it's looking like to me. And it's unclear if I'm on the ship or seeing it. If I had to guess, I would say I'm seeing it, like seeing the ship coming in
And as you see that ship, where are you? What do you notice about your body?
on sand.
On sand. Very good.
And it's windy. I All of my clothes are being blown back, and I I'm not really feeling myself in the body, but I can see a little bit. I'm wearing a lot of like a white, like a cream color, and it's a longish sort of outfit, like sort of a robe that's laying over undergarments. So then I have something with sleeves on underneath, and then a tapered pant, but still the the boots are like leather, and again also tapered, a tapered type of, maybe they're not even a boot, maybe it's just a shoe, but in any case, I still have like oh yeah, I'm wearing a scarf, and then I still have the hat that's sort of like has a pillowy shape to it with a point in the middle at the top and more scarf-like material coming down. And um, I'm I think the ship is somebody with supplies. Maybe it's somebody that we're trading with, is what I want to say. And I've gone to meet them. I feel a little bit older now, but not old. Like I've matured a little bit. Like I'm like more in charge, at least somewhat more. I don't know to what extent. It's funny. I'm getting the sense that I can't see his face, but if I saw him in this life, I would think he was good looking. Let's see what else.
Any facial hair?
Yeah, I think a beard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good.
And
What happens
there's
with that ship?
there's a plank being lowered, and there there's trunks being lowered down via the planks, and it's fabric.
Mm-hmm.
It's fabric that's coming, and I feel like there's something else too. Not sure what it is. My mind just cycled through a bunch of different possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Are
not sure
you
which one it
alone?
is
Are
now.
you alone on the shore before
Mm,
the ship comes, or is there other people waiting for the ship with you?
I think I have people there to help me. We have
Mm-hmm.
some type of caravan or wagon that we'll begin loading the trunks into. So we're prepared to meet them. And
Where does this fabric come from?
I just heard Morocco.
Morocco.
Um,
Is it also silk or is it something else?
mm, I'm not sure. I can't get a feel for different types of fabric. I was just trying to see a minute ago if I could pinpoint any other goods
Mm-hmm.
that were accompanying the fabric. And it seems like there's something else, but I'm not really sure. It could even be like drugs or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Let's see what it is.
mm,
Let's see if you know what it is, or let's see if you can find out.
I think it's opium.
Mm-hmm. Does the opium come from Morocco?
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe not. I think they've traded it.
Mm-hmm.
It's come from Asia, like China, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Hmm.
So, do you trade in fabric? And do you trade in opium as well? Or is that something that has nothing to do with you?
Hmm.
What are
Let
the
me
goods that
see.
you're waiting for?
I know I'm there for the fabric. Just trying to understand if the opium has significance for me specifically. I'm not sure. I can't get a feel for, or I can't sense how I feel about it. Um,
How
it
do you
just
feel?
feels, well,
How do you feel about the fabric?
I'm happy that the shipment has come in successfully
Mm-hmm.
without damage. It's just, like it doing business as usual. Like this is a good thing that, whenever things like this run smoothly. So I'm pleased, I think.
Do you have any emotions associated with the opium?
I feel like there is something there, but I can't quite get it. Like, is it a shipment for someone else, like a request, like an order almost in a way? Or do I have something to do with that? Um, I, hmm, give me a minute. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I, as Brianna, am bothered by the opium, but I can't figure
Hmm.
out
Very good.
what do
Let's
you,
move
yeah.
ahead in time
Hmm.
and see how this unfolds. See what happens as they load these trunks off the ship and see what happens.
Excuse me. There's I'm getting the sense now of spices,
Hmm.
and it's almost like maybe a meal, perhaps. Um, it feels as though, let me see. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'm maybe holding the spices in my hands, and I was questioning a bit ago if it wasn't spices. I don't know why it's so important to me to figure it out, but it's I do think there's like a strong smell. It's I feel like I'm holding it in my hands and maybe even holding it up to my nose, but it's like I'm sort of like cradling like a bunch of individual pieces together
Hmm.
of whatever it is. It's yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Is it
Not
not
sure what
a
I'm doing with it.
not a familiar smell? What are you doing with it?
It's
What is your what's on your mind as you're touching these spices?
it's hmm, I don't know. Maybe I'm just appreciating the goods.
Hmm.
Yeah, like it feels as though it's in an like from an open sack, like a big burlap type of sack, and I've scooped them up and I'm just smelling them up close and sort of cradling it in my hands.
Hmm.
And I think now maybe I'm getting the sense that some of these spices are used to make colorings like dyes for the
Hmm.
fabrics. I think that might be part of it too.
Hmm. I see. Very good.
So, yeah.
What happens next? How do you take all these goods with you? And where do you go?
Well, excuse me. I feel myself walking on the sand. I'm walking and I'm talking with, I think it's someone from the ship, whoever's in charge. We're walking back together. I have like something in my hand, some type of like a walking staff or something I'm sort of messing with. And I see like grass on the beach, like just little growths of grass. Trying to, I don't think it's a very far walk. I mean, it might be miles, but it's not crazy far to take it where it needs to go. It
How are
feels
the goods being transported?
by like it feels like they're on a like a wagon.
Hmm.
It looks almost like an open carriage, but I guess we would call it a wagon. And it's just being pulled. I don't know. Seems it could be a camel. I don't know for sure. I don't want to assume. But we're just walking along slowly with the shipment. And it feels as though I know this person. It's another man. Um, so we've worked together before. And it feels, I don't know if it's just like a friendly business relationship or if it's more camaraderie. Like it feels as though, I don't know, I feel comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
in good spirits. We're just, chatting and joking a little, I suppose.
What are you talking about?
Mm, eh, it's just funny. Women, he wants to get a woman or something when he
Mm-hmm.
gets into town. So I think that's it. Um,
Why is he asking you?
I think he's just telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
What
know that
about
he's
you?
asking me.
Do you have a woman?
Oh, let's see. No, I don't feel like I do. I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm single and I don't have any kids. I I've it's more like I don't know that I'm forbidden to marry, but it does feel as though entering into this profession I made the choice to have that be my life
Mm-hmm.
instead of being married. It
What is
seems
it?
like
What
what
is
is
it
the
about
profession?
that? What is it about this profession that would prevent you from being married?
It's weird. I'm not really sure if it's my choice individually or if it's one that is like the accepted sort of societal norm,
Mm-hmm.
but it just seems like it's almost like the type of thing where you're working for the king, and if you get to have that position, that's what you do. You don't um, get to. You can't have both. It would be
Mm-hmm.
hard to have both. So
How
something
do you
like
feel about
that. It's
that?
interesting.
Are you okay with that?
Hmm. I feel okay in the moment. Overall, I I think that if I had to guess at this point in my life, I feel fine with it. It feels like even though I can't exactly see myself doing these different tasks and such, it feels like it's very fulfilling to me,
Mm-hmm.
as though it's my these creations of mine, whatever it is I'm making, it's it's like I said, very fulfilling, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. It's not something I was forced to do. I like it. I like doing it,
Mm-hmm.
so it feels good.
Very good. Let's see what happens next. Let's go to the moment when you arrive with those good and see where it is that you go. Three, two, one. Where are you now?
We're at the workshop area, and it's almost like a permanent tent, is what it feels like. A very
Mm-hmm.
sturdy tent, and I think it's way too much to fit inside, but it's almost like a small village
Mm-hmm.
where these types of dwellings are that are workshops for various goods and things that we make. So it's not just myself. I mean, of course, it's not just myself, but it's not just what I do. But I feel like there might be other goods being produced that are unrelated to what I'm doing. So, like for the king, like it feels like like it's like a palace or some type of central ruling sort of building with uh, rulers in there. So yeah, I'm like on the outskirts of that, and so yeah, I guess it's just unloaded. Feels like some of it goes inside my tent, and some in the neighboring ones, and it does feel like a small sense of celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not every day that we get these shipments, so it's a good day. It's one to be appreciated, and it feels almost like not exactly a party, but it feels kind of festive, like everyone's in good spirits. I feel like we're walking around now, it's evening, and there's sort of lanterns around, and there might be music. Um, so I feel lighthearted. It feels good. Things are going well. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. I just feel like I'm walking around, and there's other people outside too in this little village, and there's like dancing, and um, it's nothing crazy. It's not like an out of control thing, but it's just kind of fun. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just sort of spur of the moment, and people are feeling each other's sort of vibe, and it's just like a fun night, kind of. That's what it feels like.
Wonderful. What happens at the end of this night? Do you go to sleep? Where do you go? Where do you usually sleep?
Hmm. I think I normally sleep in my workshop.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a bed there, but when you asked me where I go, I saw the the screens I made earlier for the queen. It seems like there might be something there. I It's funny, but I just, our conscious mind, we have to sit here and question ourselves. It's like I feel like I'm sneaking in to see her. Like I'm a little bit drunk, nothing terribly out of hand, but like a little tipsy, and it seems. Hold on, let me see. Hmm. I can't get a sense of it. I'm not sure. It seems like that's what I'm doing, but I can't really see the surroundings other than just like the general sort of furtiveness that would come with something, doing something like that. And okay, I think I am getting more of the surroundings of her room. It's like I see like big red silk pillows and um, hmm, it feels, very lush, opulent, and I, I, hmm, yeah, I think, okay, I can see it a little bit more now. I still can't see her. I can't quite peg what she looks like. It's difficult, but I think that we do have sex. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So it's almost like it's not that I'm her only lover. It seems like there might be more than one, but somehow, yeah, that's come about. That's interesting.
Is this the first time?
No, no, it's not.
So does she ask you in?
Yes, she was hoping I might come.
Mm-hmm.
I think she knows that tonight was kind of like a special night. Not not incredibly special. I keep saying that, but it's just not your ordinary night. Just a little different, like a night off kind of. So I think she knew that that's what this was for me, and was hoping I would come. And so let me see. She sees me as like an artist,
Mm-hmm.
like she's like I'm her artist lover or something. It's kind of funny. I appear that way to her, and I I appear to be in good shape, like young, good looking. So I don't know. Let's see what else happens. I think she's a little bit older actually. Now I'm getting the feel of that. There's a little bit of an age difference. Um, to someone in their 20s, the queen being in her 40s would feel a little bit older. So it might be about that much of a difference. But I think that, aside from the sex, I think that I enjoy her. I don't feel like I'm being commanded to do this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited to go see her, and we have a good time. Hmm, I'm not sure what else.
How do you feel about her as a person? Do you have a type of friendly relationship? Or is it just the sex?
I think that in some ways, perhaps I'm helping to sounds funny, not no pun intended, to loosen her up a little bit, like kind of like give her an eye of what it's like to be more of a commoner, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that she appreciates that. So there is an exchange there between the two of us, other than the sex, where we just, we get to see into each other's worlds.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as her as a person, it's hard for me. Like I can't see physically what she looks like. I just can't visualize that. Um, but I, f- I am attracted to her. I feel, and more than physical attraction, I feel um, a draw. So there's definitely some type of connection there. I don't know how deep it goes, but she, let's see. I don't know. I don't know that it's a terribly strong love there. It might just be the excitement of an affair. I don't know.
Very good.
Quite tell.
Very good. Now let's see what happens next when you go back to your bed to sleep. Where is it you go that night? What do you say with her?
Hmm. I think that I'm not sure where I end up. I do feel as though I want to stay, like I'm getting more comfortable, and I'm not sure. Let's see. I think I can stay. I don't think I have to go back. It's not an issue like someone's going to burst in and find us there.
Is there no
Um,
husband?
no, it definitely feels like there is a male ruler, but I'm not quite getting a sense of how that relationship is. If there's like a sort of hidden, um, not hidden, but like some type of agreement or understanding. But actually, no, it does. I think he knows about us. I think he wants other men to please his wife.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah.
Do you have any idea why that is?
Hmm. Let's see. Okay, I think there's other wives, so it's understood that that is allowed to happen. I guess
Mm-hmm.
um, that because he has multiple wives, that they might occasionally that they could take a lover and it wouldn't be horrible. It just would need to be reasonably discreet, nothing over the top, but
Mm-hmm.
it would be normal to do that. So he the king or whomever he is knows that this happens, and he knows that it's best for everyone if everyone's happy. The wives are kept happy, and so on. It all trickles
Mm-hmm.
down, the children and everything else.
I see. Very good. Now, Omar, I'd like for you to go back in time a little bit to the time when you were growing up as a child or an adolescent and tell me a little bit about your life, about your upbringing. I'm going to count from 5 to 1 and let's go there to an age that is significant for you to understand where you come from. 5, going back in time. 4, to when you were younger. 3, 2, and 1. And see how old you are now.
I feel like I'm 8 and I'm like, I'm dressed more simply,
Mm-hmm.
not as elegantly as I was an adult. I look a little bit more like the peasant class, but it's almost like I feel like I'm like a shepherd or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out in fields, and um, I don't know if I'm literally herding sheep, but it does seem to be that type of an environment. It's more, uh, much more rural and agricultural, sort of. I don't know how else to explain it.
Very good. And who is with you?
I have, um, I know I have brothers and sisters. It feels like a big family. Um, we, our family home might be circular, sort of. I'm getting the sense of a circular dwelling. Um, and I'm, hmm, I can't see what it is, but I think it's being suggested to me that I am making things with my hands, like with materials that I find, like sticks, just very crude, nothing very involved that could actually be used for something, just keeping my hands busy. Actually reminds me a lot of my middle son. He does that a lot
Mm-hmm.
too.
And what
And
do you find?
um, I just feel like I'm like crouching or sitting in the ground. It's kind of sandy soil, but there is grass and um, um, I don't know, like I'm just digging in the dirt and making stuff. I don't know if I'm supposed to be actively herding the sheep and I'm just taking a break or what it is. Um, I don't get the feel of anyone immediately around me. Um, hmm. Huh. Actually, no, I do. It seems like I felt hands taking me from behind,
Mm-hmm.
and let me see what's happening. I'm struggling. It feels like a person on each side of me. Um, and I'm not sure. Hmm.
When you say you're struggling, what is going on through your mind?
I am afraid. I feel hysterical.
Mm-hmm. Do you know these people?
Um, no, I think they're strangers. But it's almost like I know what they're here for.
Mm-hmm.
And um, hmm, it feels like they're slavers, like they are kidnapping me.
Uh-huh.
That's what I want to guess somehow, that that's what that is.
Let's see what
And
happens next. What happens as you try to struggle with these people?
they hmm. I think that one of them rapes me. I think that, like, to subdue me, like, this will shut you up type of thing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm not like feeling it there in the body. It's just, it just happened. And I think it does shut me up a little bit. It just is. But it's almost like, in a way, like I know that this could happen. Like I have, even at this young age, like I know about these people, or I've
Mm-hmm.
heard about them, been warned about them or something. So there is that. Um, mhm.
So this is something people know about, or is this something that has happened to you before?
No, I don't think it's happened to me. I think this is the first time, um, but yeah, something that people know about. But I think they're taking me away. It's not like they're just having their way with me and then they're going to leave me there. It feels like I'm in, like they put me in like a covered wagon or something that's like an enclosure. And there's, I think there's another boy here too. So it's interesting. Um, it's, you know what though? I get the feel that they're sort of like out. Oh no, it's like they're thugs, but they're paid for by the king. Like they are paid to bring people in to do the different work in the village. That's what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to me that they would go about it that way, but that's what I'm picking up on here.
Mm-hmm. I see. So what happens next? Where do they take you?
Um, they bring me to um, it's like a place that's it's actually kind of nice. It's like we are bathed and we have our clothes changed. Like I said before, we were kind of like peasant status, so they cleaned us up a little bit, and like we're fed, and um, um, we seem to be well treated. It's not like we're chained up or anything like that. Um, um, it's I think this is just me entering into the apprenticeship program,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So it feels like I have a master that I have to that I report to, a teacher, and there's other boys, and I just grow up that way. But it's weird. It's like my family was so big, they miss me, but they don't miss me. It's just an
Hmm.
accepted way of life if that happens.
Do you think that they would know that you're okay? Or do you think that they're worried about you?
Hmm. I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I think that they do find out somehow.
Hmm.
They do know. I don't think it's a complete mystery. I think that they
Hmm.
do know somehow. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Let's move ahead in time, go to the next significant scene in that lifetime, be it before the ship arrived with those goods or after. Let's see what else happens that is of significance and that you need to find out today. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. 1, moving ahead in time. 2, 3, 4, and 5. See how old you are now and what it is that you're doing.
There's I was sensing a cat actually, like a what we would consider to be a wild species, like some type of leopard, like a large feline, as it like kept as a pet,
Mm-hmm.
and just sitting next to someone, I suppose its owner, and um, hmm,
How are you feeling in this moment?
I'm not certain. I feel as though I, th- I think I'm speaking to our ruler, or at least being in the same room with him. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is, but it does seem as though I've been brought here for a specific purpose. Like, what is it? Hmm.
What is your mood? What is on your mind?
I, I feel sort of apprehensive. I don't know if it's because I'm just not usually here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's definitely unusual for me to be here. I don't feel, I'm somewhat ill at ease, I think, just for that reason, just sort
Mm-hmm.
of, looking around,
Very good.
or actually trying to look down, I think is what I'm doing. Um,
Is
uh,
anyone talking to you?
let's see. I think the king is not speaking to me directly. Someone is speaking on his behalf to me. And it doesn't feel bad. I'm not sure if I'm being recognized for something, or I did think a second ago it's like maybe they want me to go on a voyage of some sorts, like the accompany the trading ship for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not sure why I would do that now because I um, seem to be like have become more of a master level in the trade that I had. Um, but it seems like I'm being trusted with this. It's like the next level or something.
Amazing. And how old would you say you are now?
Uh, Maybe I'm back at that age, 36.
Mm-hmm.
36, and
Very
I'm
good.
seeing associated with that, it's like the crown image that I saw before. It's like a gold sort of filigree stylized. It reminds me a little bit of a fleur de lis,
Mm-hmm.
and not sure what this is associated with, but that's coming up again right now. And it
Very good.
feels like there's a sea voyage. That's a component of it. So I'm going on the ship now.
Where do you go? Do you know where you're going?
I want to say Egypt, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Maybe Egypt.
And where do you live now, approximately? Do you also live in North Africa, or do you live somewhere else?
Something that begins with the letter A. I can't quite get it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And what language do you speak?
Huh. This is funny. I don't know. Maybe we're just getting a hodgepodge of culture here, Bonnie, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, Greek came to mind.
Greek. Very good.
Yeah.
Why is it that you speak Greek? Do you live in an area that is occupied by the Greek culture, or do you live in what we would call Greece?
I don't think I live in Greece. I think that's not it. I don't know why that would be the case. Interesting.
Do
I don't
you
know.
speak multiple languages? Perhaps Greek is the language that is used between peoples of different languages, the way that we speak English now.
Okay, yes, I did hear Arabic, so
Mm-hmm.
must be more than one.
Very good. Do you have any idea of what era you live in? BC, before, after, round about what would be happening in the world at this point in time? Something that you would know about, some historical event perhaps.
Mm, I don't know. I was seeing like the image of a woman with either long hair or a long cloak, and I'm not sure what the significance of that is. I can't seem to get a number for the year.
Very well. Now let's go back to that voyage. Let's go ahead and see what happens there.
Oh, before we go any further, Bonnie, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention I have to wrap this up by 1 o'clock my time. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's
Okay,
see.
it's 12:21 now.
Okay. Um, so the voyage, it's funny. It's like I'm seeing it zoomed really far out. It does look like I'm traveling south to Egypt. It's almost like seeing it on a map a little bit. Not a lot of detail, but it's like it's not me on the boat. It's like I'm like how you'd see the marks made on a map, like do do do
Mm-hmm.
do do do, going around or whatever. Kind of funny. Um, and I okay. I'm not just trading. It's like they want me to be an ambassador. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it feels as though I get to speak to people with a higher status than I was accustomed to before. And the purpose is for trade, I believe. It is, just to talk about goods. And there's, I don't know if I can get anything more specific than that. I don't know. I don't know.
Very well. What happens next? What else is going on as you're on this voyage?
Well, I think we make it to Egypt successfully. And if I had to guess, I would say these must be more ancient times because people are, I mean, they're dressed almost like the ancient Egyptians, like what we see
Mm-hmm.
in the images and such. So it has to have been a ways ago. That makes sense. Mm, I think I'm interested in their papyrus, like their paper.
Mm-hmm.
That is of interest to me. And I don't know if it's just the process or if I want to trade for that, but that's coming up. And yeah, I don't know what else. Not sure what else I was sitting here to accomplish, like in terms of what they want me to do besides, simply communicate to the other country and talk about trading the different goods and such.
Very good. Let's see how long it takes for you to get back to where you come from. Let's move ahead in time. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. 1, moving ahead in time, going back to where you came from, or see whatever you need to see next. 2 and 3. Where are you now?
I think I'm gone 3 years total.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I do bring back a lot of goods with me. It's a successful journey. Um, the ship, and it just feels laden with treasure. That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm welcomed home, and applauded. It does seem like I was gone longer than I was supposed to be. Like the journey shouldn't have taken that long. But but I bring back so much. I think that it's okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. So I spend more time with the court now,
Mhm.
like meals and stuff like that. It seems like I'm included more. And um, there's a celebration, a feast, not in my honor, but just again to mark or to note that another ship successfully came in. So that's always a good thing to be grateful for.
Are
And
you going
so
to go on any other journeys?
I will, but not for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That one took longer than it should have. And I think that I will, but it's okay to rest a little bit for now. And basically, like, enjoy the fruits of my labor. It feels
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not working with my hands as much.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to be kind of like not lazy, but leisurely kind
Mm-hmm.
of. I'm just strolling around gardens and sitting on like silken pillows, and
Mm-hmm.
this is kind of funny. Eating and drinking wine, it just feels like everything has changed. And but it's nice to be back.
Very good. Let's move ahead in time and see if there is anything else that is significant that we need to see in that lifetime. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and let's move ahead in time forward. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you now? What is happening?
I'm not sure. I'm not getting anything right now. It's so
Mm-hmm.
weird. Um, as we were moving away from that prior scene, I was picking up on nutmeg rather strongly. I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
nutmeg, almost like I could taste it.
What is the significance of this nutmeg?
Hmm, I don't know. Maybe that was a spice I was trading, but
Mm-hmm.
it's there's also the only thing I did get was like something that begins with the letter F, and I don't even know if it's a person, place, thing, why. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Um, hmm.
Let's focus on that nutmeg and see what the significance is in that lifetime. How do you feel about that nutmeg?
If I had to guess, I would say that I was poisoned, and it's either just happens to be a nutmeg type of drink, something seasoned with nutmeg normally, or it's been added to cover up or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like that was the last thing I could remember was the taste of the nutmeg.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Interesting.
Okay, let's go back in time just a little bit and see what happened before all of this. Three,
Okay.
2, and 1. What's going on?
I'm I'm holding my throat as if I'm gagging, like my airway is closing up. I can't breathe. Um, I'm yeah, I'm having a really hard time breathing. It feels like it happens really quickly. There's I think there's other people there. I'm not by myself. It's I don't know if it's at one of these meals that we share together or what it is.
How
I
old
do
are you now?
maybe like early 40s, like 43,
Mm-hmm.
and
And why would anyone want to poison you?
a jealousy, I think. They're
Mm-hmm.
jealous of my position. It's it's weird. It's like they're just staring at me. It feels as though everyone is sort of shocked. No one's doing anything. There's nothing they can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's bizarre. It's yeah.
Very good. Very good. Allow yourself to feel everything you need to feel now. And describe it to me. What is it that goes on in your mind and your body?
um the sensation of dying, it's weird. It's almost like it everything closes shut from the inside out, like
Mm-hmm.
in the airway. It's a weird feeling. So I was, like I said, sort of gasping and choking and at the end there, but it's like, consciously, I don't think I realized I was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like what the hell's happening to me,
Yes.
basically.
So you're
Um,
taken by surprise. What
mhm.
goes on through your mind as this is happening and you're shocked, just like everybody else?
It's interesting. I'm getting now, it could have been an allergic reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it wasn't poison, it could have been an allergy.
Perhaps you
Um,
thought it was poison?
yeah, maybe. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost like it was an allergic reaction. I think now, the more I look at it, and hmm, I'm let's see. Trying to see what happens next, but um, it just I feel like it's just me imagining it. There's hmm,
Just go through the process step by step and see what happens next without any assumptions. Perhaps you will die, perhaps you won't. Just see what happens as if you're in the moment and you don't know what is going to happen next.
I I believe that I have died. I'm laying on the floor. I can see, again, it's funny, a lot of my attire, but not so much the face. And there are people around me now. And I I feel I'm thinking out, out of the body, like, oh, good, people are going to help me now, where
Mm-hmm.
before they were just staring at me in shock. But it's too late. There's nothing that they can do. So, yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh.
What was going on through your mind as this was happening to you?
I didn't know what was happening. I was just overcome by the physical sensation of my airways closing and um, the force, the effort of trying to get air, and it was impossible. And the more I struggled, the worse it became. And it seems like that was it. Like it was just over so quick. It's so crazy. I I did feel like I felt like I needed help, but no one was helping me. I couldn't understand why. It seems like everyone was just staring at me. Um, so I was definitely in a room with other people, and there wasn't anyone immediately close to me to begin with. But we're all just kind of scattered around, and then this happened. But it did feel. Um, I was upset that no one was helping me.
Mm-hmm. And now that you're out of your body, what happens next?
I do see myself from above. I don't think I realize that I've died yet
Mm-hmm.
because I'm thinking, oh, good, they're going to do something now. Um, but they're like, I'm sort of curled up a little bit. And so, like, someone's pulling me onto my back and checking my breathing. And there's no more breathing. So they're all just acknowledging that I've died. And they're just in as much shock as I was. They didn't, it just is a weird thing. It's like that's happened so quickly, like one of those crazy freak accidents you hear about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I think now I'm starting to realize what it is. The fact that the physical body has died, and it seems incomprehensible. Like, what? How is this? How is that possible? Um, I wasn't expecting it. I was too young. How, why did
What
that all happen? Yeah.
what happens next?
Um,
Do you stay there?
no, no, I feel myself being drawn away. I feel it's almost like my body, it's like I'm the feel of it, just to tell you. I feel like I'm like this in air and I'm being pulled from behind, like almost like by a beam,
Mm-hmm.
like around my midsection or something. It's weird. And I'm just being carried away. And let's see.
How do you feel about being carried away like that?
I I think at first it was like I wasn't ready to leave, but um, even though I could acknowledge that I appeared to have died, yeah, I wasn't ready to leave. Like I knew it, but I just didn't quite want to believe that it could be over. Um, but that feeling of being pulled away, it seems to be rather peaceful. And the farther I go, the more at peace I become. And it's like, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So it's like, everything's going to be okay, that, I'm fine. I don't hurt. Everything's okay.
Very good. What happens next?
Mm, I I don't know. I'm not seeing like guides or anything, but for some reason, um, this is funny. Right after I said that, I got like just the mental image of someone's face. So there must be someone there. It's someone with a beard, and they have a hat with like a rolled sort of brim. But I saw just like the tiniest flash. But I think that was them trying to tell me that someone is here.
Mm-hmm. Let's connect
And
with that entity. See
mm,
what they're trying to tell you.
I think they're just saying, um, like, man, you did great. Doesn't it feel good right now? And, you know, um, it's to not be in the body anymore. And they're saying, um, just like there's nothing to worry about. Like, I'm coming back into the fold. Like, you know, you did great, but it's over, and come on, let's go do this now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it feels okay. It feels like it's accurate. They know what they're talking about. It feels it's all coming clear.
Feeling fully alert, fully awake now, and welcome back. And it's exactly 1 minute after 10, after 1. I hope
Oh
in
my
your
goodness.
time.
Yes. Okay, good. I know. I don't know why I forgot to tell you that, but of course.